These are veggie mushroom wings, and they're absolutely delicious. But what makes them so good are the sauces. We've got a cherry barbecue sauce and a sweet and spicy mango buffalo sauce, my two favorites. And today, I'm going to show you how to make your own. All right, so the first sauce I'm going to show you how to make is my cherry barbecue sauce, and I want to show you what goes in it. Now, for starters, I'm using some frozen cherries. Now, if fresh cherries were available, organic fresh cherries were available right now, I'd be using that. But since they're not, I'm using this, which is a good product. We got some oil-free, sugar-free ketchup. We got some coconut aminos, some fresh garlic, some pepper with some smoked paprika to give it a little bit of a smoky flavor. We got some mustard. We got some apple cider vinegar, some vegetable broth, some date syrup. And all of these things are organic. Let's put them together. Let's get started on this delicious sauce. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is get our onions and garlic sauteing, and we're gonna saute them in some vegetable broth instead of oil.
So one of the questions I get a lot is, how do you cook without oil? And I must admit that in the past, I would have put oil in this pot to saute these onions and garlic. But now I realize that it's easy to cook without oil, and one of the methods I use is using vegetable broth in place of oil, and it gives a better and more flavorful and healthier result.
All right, so we got the onions and garlic sauteing. Now I'm gonna add the rest of the ingredients, starting with my organic cherries.
So once we get our garlic and onions cooked where we want them, we're gonna add our cherries, our wet ingredients, and our spices and get it mixed really well so that the flavors and spices blend together thoroughly.
Okay, so I've had my sauce simmering for about 20 minutes now. Now I want to get it really smooth. Now to do this, you could cool it off and put it in your blender and blend it till it's nice and smooth. But I'm going to use an immersion blender to get mine nice and smooth. So I'm going to do that now.
All right, so this blender is a luxury, not a necessity. So if you don't have one, don't sweat it. You can still get the job done.
All right, so we got our first sauce done, and it is delicious. This one might be just as good or better. This is going to be a sweet mango buffalo sauce. I'm starting with fresh mango, some soaked cashews. Now, if you're allergic to cashews or nuts, you could use sunflower seeds instead. We got some apple cider vinegar, some coconut aminos, some garlic powder, some date syrup, and some oil-free, sugar-free hot sauce. And that's it to make this recipe. Let's put it together.
All right, so if you've been watching my videos regularly, you're noticing a theme here. I love me some mango.
All right, our mango is cut and in the pot. Now we're going to add the rest of our ingredients.
So I hope you're realizing that making these two recipes is not that difficult. We're just taking ingredients, adding them all to one pot, and then heating, mixing, and stirring. Eating healthy vegan and leaving the junk out does not have to be difficult.
Okay, so in this case, I've been letting my sauce simmer for about 7 to 10 minutes. Now remember, with the cherry sauce, I let it simmer for about 20 minutes, but it takes a little longer to break down the cherries than it does the mango. So this one's ready to go. Again, you could let the sauce cool and put it in your blender and blend it once it's cool and get it nice and smooth, but I'm gonna use my immersion blender to blend this as well. One more thing I forgot, guys, cashews. Gotta put our cashews in before we blend it, so I'm gonna add those also.
Hey guys, I'm human. I'm not perfect in the kitchen. I almost made a mistake and left out a main ingredient.
So I got both of my sauces made and they look so good. I've got my sweet and spicy mango buffalo sauce and this delicious cherry barbecue sauce. I've tasted them as I go, I always do, to make sure they taste good and they tasted great, but there's no better way to try a sauce than on some delicious veggie wings, and I got some coming out of the oven in about 5 minutes. So I know a lot of you are wondering, which sauce should I make first? Which one tastes the best? So I'm gonna try these just for you and let you know which one I think you should make first.
So if you like the way this food looks, be sure to check out next week's video. I'll be showing you how to make the veggie wings.
Wow.
If you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe below.
Definitely both. So I've had a lot of people write me and ask me how to find the recipes to the cooking show videos like the one you just watched. If you're having trouble finding the recipe, look below the video for the word more. Tap on the word more and you'll see the beginning of the recipe. Tap on the word more again and the full recipe will appear, and then you can begin to make your own. Thanks for watching.